Traveling over 2,500 miles for a tournament is nothing new to the Bearcats.
We take a trip every year. We've played in Vegas, we've played in Miami, Florida. Way back when we took the team to Amsterdam. At one point, way back, they went to Paris and played. But we want to give our kids every opportunity to take a trip every single year.
Which is why they boarded a plane and left the cold of Latrobe for the sunny skies of California.
It was awesome. It was perfect because it was so cold here, and then when we got there, it was nice and warm and the skies were clear.
The Bearcats took in a lot of sights in their 3 days. First up was a trip to Alcatraz, a place that Coach Harris had been wanting to take his team since his first visit to the Bay Area.
I have been to Alcatraz, and I really credit to our president, Brother Norman Hips. When I went to Alcatraz, I went with Brother Norman, and we were walking down to get back on the boat, and I said, you know, Norman, Brother Norman, I'd love to bring our team here one day and play. And out of the blue, a team called us to play. And then later on that year, I talked to Norman and said, we're going to take the kids to Alcatraz when we're out there.
It was kind of creepy because it had been raining all day, so like weird creeks.
A lot of people were walking around by themselves. I think people wanted to get scared, honestly.
There was a part where you could just go into one of the cells, and just being in one of the cells, having to be so small and stuff, it was just kind of weird being in there.
They took us into this one cell. It was called the Hole. That was it was for the real bad prisoners, and they would only keep them in there for I think a week or something at most. But it was pitch black 24/7, and they only got the shower once a week, and it wasn't nice. But they let us walk in the cell, and it was just kind of creepy being in there.
This trip included many firsts for some of the players, one of which their first NBA game.
I'm from Pittsburgh, and there's not an NBA team there, so that was the first NBA game I've been to.
All of a sudden the lights come on, and you have the dance team, and you have the cheerleaders, and the music, and the entertainment. There's so much more going on than the game. And then you see the players in real life, and you realize, wow, how good they are.
It actually went to overtime, so we really got our money's worth. It was a great game to watch.
It was really interesting. I think some of the guys seen things they had never seen before.
California wasn't all fun and games for the Bearcats. They did have to play some basketball. The team came away with 2 wins, the chance to play in a unique arena, and a visit from one of the most interesting mascots in college athletics.
And the facilities were phenomenal to take our kids and play in an MBDL arena. It was really a lot of fun for them.
It's pretty big, actually, and I think the court is actually a little longer since they have the NBA three-point line. So that was a little different to play on, but it was fun.
It was different. The referees called the game a little bit differently. It was a lot more physical.
I had been to the school before. It's very unique. And I went with one of our vice presidents out and as we traveled the country. And it was a place where I'd never heard of a banana slug.
Coach DP was weirdly hugging it. It was confusing, but it was pretty cool.
I did get a hug from the banana slug.
The last activity on the list was a team favorite that made it difficult to come back to Latrobe.
No one really wanted to leave California because we went to the beach, to a beach kind of, right before we headed back, and everyone just wanted to stay there.
We kind of just walked around and took pictures and stuff, and that was probably the most fun for me because it was I don't know, it was just a perfect day for that. It wasn't too hot, it wasn't cold.
I want to get to know our older guys, and I want them to know how much I appreciate it. So out in California, there might just be a time when I pull Isaac away from everyone else. And you want to tell guys like that, bring your family here one day.
California and all of the experiences are something the Bearcats will remember most about their basketball days. But the time to bond got them ready for the season ahead.
Getting them on an airplane, getting them to stick their feet in the Pacific Ocean, and getting them, like you said, the bond, to sit on the beach and talk and experience Santa Cruz was wonderful.
And we spent a lot of time on the basketball court together, but just being away from school and just sleeping in the same hotel and just being together 24 hours, we just got to know each other.
Whenever a team can get the chance to do things off the court like that, that's a great bonding experience for us. And I definitely think for the freshmen especially, it was a good bonding experience, and we all came a lot closer.
It was an action-packed 3 days. They didn't sleep very much, but there was a little bit of really good basketball played while we were out there. And I think that tournament really jump-started us.